on your journey to the cave where you're to meet the man from Imperia, your nightmares become worse than ever before. The evening before your arrival, you don't bother trying to sleep at all, but go for a walk around a nearby lake instead. The sun's half over the horizon as you come back, flooding the camp with a reddish light the color of blisters. Your soldiers, you think as the sentry greets you with a tired nod. They trust you.
Well then, according to the ambassador, the Empyrean should be waiting for us further down the cave.
I still have a bad feeling about this.
It'll be alright. Also, Ralkin and a couple of our men are there in case things go south. In fact, you should be up ahead. Let's go meet him.
What do you require? Lead on.
What do you need?
What now?
General, good to see you.
Ralkin, what's the situation?
Well, the Empyrean's there, along with 24 of his mercenaries. Here's what I suggest. You go on ahead and talk to the guy, and we keep an eye on you from a distance. We'll intervene at the first sign of things going south.
Good. Yes, that sounds like a plan. Stay alert then.
Will do. Still no idea who that man is?
No. None.
Huh. Well then, Nihov, guide your sword, General. We'll keep an eye on you.
Go ahead. Lead on then.
More lost souls. Ooh.
Some guy! Somebody!
What is it? All right, I'm intrigued.
What do you want?
Here we go.
Yes, I'm on it. Mm-hmm.
Stay close.
I will follow. All right.
This better be good.
General Arab, how long has it been?
Guardians. Kieran?
Do you know him?
He's served my unit back in Imperia. You're controlling the mercenaries?
I wouldn't be here otherwise, would I?
But that doesn't make any sense. You're...
Dead? No, General, I'm very much alive. Looks like you've done well for yourself since you came here, General of the Wolf Guard. What an honor.
What do you want from us?
From you? Nothing. I'm here for him.
Keep your hands where we can see them, lad.
Oh my, so loyal. Are these your new subordinates? I bet they trust you.
Kieran.
You see, when I heard that Her Majesty called you back to Northander, I first thought it was because they had found out what you had done, and were finally gonna hang you for it. But no, of course not. Instead, she promotes you to General of the Wolf Guard. Might as well have spit on my mother's grave. She trusted you with her life. You know, we all did.
Kieran. I don't know how to say this, but I don't remember anything that happened that day. It's just gone.
How convenient. But even if that weren't a lie, what difference does it make? My home is gone. My comrades are dead. My mother is dead. And none of it would have happened if you hadn't gambled with our lives like we were just pieces on some fucking chessboard.
Look, I told you I don't remember.
And I don't buy it. You're a goddamn liar, as you've proven 1,000,000 times over. Guardians, did you really think you could get off so easily? Just walking away and telling everyone you don't remember? No, Arab. You'll pay for what you did. And that's why I'm here. You have two choices. Option 1, you come with me and no one else dies. Option 2, my men will set fire to this whole goddamn country.
Help me understand something. Where on Io did you get the money for these mercenaries?
I found a treasure.
Are you serious?
No, Arab, I'm not. And I'll be damned if I tell you any more than you need to know. Suffice it to say that there are people out there who want to see you dead as much as I do.
Kieran, I'm so sorry. Whatever happened, I only meant for the best. Let's talk about this and we'll find it.
We're done talking. If you're sorry, then answer for what you've done. Accept your punishment.
Do you think the people who died that day would want you torturing and killing me? Your comrades? Your village? Your mother?
They're dead, goddammit! Everyone's fucking dead! It doesn't matter what they want because they're gone. Don't you get it? This is about you finally answering for your sins. Nothing else matters.
Do you really think that will work? The Wolf Guard is waiting just outside that cave, ready to attack your mercenaries should anything happen to me.
What? Do you really think I stationed them all out there for you to track like mice? I have 3 divisions, and they're all over Northander. Trust me, Arab. If I give the word, or don't leave this cave alive, they will do a lot of damage before you can contain them. So many villages, so many farms, so many innocents. Do you really want their blood on your hands, Arab, simply because you're too much of a coward to answer for what you've done?
Fine. If this is what it takes to stop you, I'm coming with you.
What?
It's my life or the lives of those innocents his mercenaries are gonna kill, isn't it? I wouldn't be responsible for their deaths. Not again.
Well, what a surprise.
No, I won't let you do this.
This isn't your call to make.
It is now.
They killed one of our heroes.
Time's over.
I need help.
They killed one of our heroes.
I'm dying over here. Somebody give me a
They killed one of our heroes. They killed one of our heroes.
On your journey to the cave where you're to meet the man.
Got it.
dying over here. Somebody.
They killed one of our heroes. They killed one of our heroes.
Healing now.
They killed one of our
On your
heroes.
journey to the cave where you're to meet the man from Imperial.
Look at that, boys.
Are you sure?
So sure.
heroes.
On your journey to the cave where you're to meet the man from Imperia, your nightmares become worse than ever before.
What is it?
What do you fancy?
Consider it done.
Boy, I'm dying. Somebody get me a potion. I'm dying over here.
They killed one of our heroes.
I could use some healing.
They killed one of our heroes.
All right. Let's try this again. I'm listening, really. I could use some healing.
Right. Wrong place, wrong time.
You're fools to challenge us. I could use some healing.
They killed one of our heroes.
Consider it done.
Boy, I'm dying over here.
Why did you do that?
Wait, let me think. Because we need you? Damn it, General, this isn't about you or your personal catharsis. How can you not see that?
But he was right. I should have to pay for what I've done.
Well, pay once we've stopped Jakku.
Okay, you're right. I'm sorry, I just wasn't thinking straight.
Sure.
The question is, what are we going to do about his mercenaries? If Kieran doesn't come back alive, they'll start raiding.
They won't be a problem.
Catrus?
That's my name.
She agreed to our terms, boss.
Marvelous. So, General, as it turns out, I know the leader of the mercenary group your friend hired. She and I are old acquaintances. I reached out to her right after Her Majesty told us about the threat and convinced her that the whole thing's a bloody stupid idea and offered to pay her double what your friend offered her. Guess what? She agreed. Those mercenaries your lovely friend here hired won't lift a finger.
So, Nortander's safe? They won't attack any villages?
That's right. Everything's hunky-dory. Sir Catrus Vertarth, at your service.
Twice what he offered? How do you intend to pay for that?
I don't, but I have a strong hunch the Queen will.
Why didn't you tell me you got in touch with the mercenaries?
Well, because you had a lot on your mind already, and I couldn't risk you and the Queen calling me off. You know, honor and all that. Sorry.
Good work, Catrus. Thank you.
My pleasure. Let's get back to Greykeep, shall we? The Queen will want to report.
Sure, boss. I'll join Ralkin and the others outside.
So, let's address the elephant in the room before we leave, shall we?
What do you mean?
Oh, come on, you know what I mean. That man said some pretty nasty things about you.
Look, I told you. I don't remember. Whatever happened that night, I don't know if I'm to blame for it or...
I don't think that's what he's trying to say. He means that we still support you. Correct, Vertarth?
Right. And yeah, I know it sounds a tad cheesy, but you look like a sad puppy, so I thought we might as well say it.
How can you say that? Damn it, I don't know what happened. So what if Kieran was right? All I remember is that those cursed Dawn Reapers made it into the village and killed everyone, and that it'd been my job to protect them. I just don't...
General, it doesn't change anything.
How? What if those people did die because of me, just like Kieran said?
Then you'll have to answer for it. Don't misunderstand. This isn't about absolving you of the crimes you maybe did or did not commit in the past. This is the present, and you've given us no reason to distrust your leadership. So yes, it doesn't change anything. We stand behind you, even if what that man said was true.
A touch dramatic, but it hits the mark.
Fine. Just hope you won't regret this.
I doubt it. Fair enough. Good chat. Now, shall we go back to Greykeep?
What is it?
Yes?
Oh, miss me?
Keep it up.
I will follow.
Out of the way.
Kieran is dead. And with him, the last connection to the incident in Imperia. Still, you leave Windwall with a leaden feeling in your chest. 2 days later, you're back in Greykeep, reading over Sergeant Rolkin's most recent reports. 2 more Nortandian villages siphoned. A knock on the door pulls you from your thoughts. Rera. Have a second, General? You follow her.
today.
The best wares from Kalea to Northampton. Come again. May Tiara bless your path.
All right. Time to report to Her Majesty.
Ah, Erev. Do you have a second? There's something I wanted to talk about.
Sure. What is it?
I'll tell you, but not here. Come. All right, this is better. So, I've been thinking.
About what?
Remember that first conversation we had right after the village in La? I told you that sinners don't deserve absolution, that they'll be marked for the rest of their lives.
I do?
Well, I've reconsidered. Absolution exists, but we need to earn it.
How?
By overcoming our vices. If you acted out of arrogance, be selfless. If you were greedy, be generous. I know it sounds trite, but it's the only way to remotely make up for what you did. Wallowing in your misery and self-loathing won't help anyone. Not the dead and not the living.
Does that mean you've forgiven yourself for what happened to your family?
Forgiven? No. Not yet. But maybe I will, one day. I was arrogant, self-absorbed, and put my work above everything else. And that cost Atros and Jerobi their lives. But from here on in, I'll be better. Every day, I'll be more of the man who, had he existed back then, wouldn't have let the Bloodburn take his family. This is how I can atone.
For a rough time. Changing who you are is hard.
I know. See, Erev, the reason I'm telling you this is that I wouldn't be here without you. You've inspired me, probably without even realizing it.
Inspired you? How?
Simply because you kept going. You made a terrible mistake in Imperia, but you didn't give up on yourself. That's what you represent to me. The knowledge that we can overcome. It might not seem like much to a person who has never been through what we have, being responsible for such suffering. But I admire it. So I guess what I want to say is, thank you for being an excellent leader, an inspiration, and a good friend.
Well, the feeling's mutual.
Thanks, Erev. I need some time to clear my head now, all right? We will talk soon.
What do we have here?
Hey, need something?
I'll see you around, and, stay safe.
You too.
What's this?
Oh, General! I'm glad you stopped by. Do you have a moment?
Sure. What is it?
I wanted to apologize for before.
Before?
The last time we spoke. I realize I may have been kind of curt. It's just, the Aliani are forbidden from having any relationship with outsiders. Even friendship.
Really? That's pretty extreme.
I suppose. But it's easy when you never come in contact with one.
Sure, but you're surrounded by outsiders now. Do you agree with that law?
I'm not really in a place to disagree. My people live and die by our traditions. With my father as chieftain, I'm expected to uphold the laws, set an example for our people.
But how do you feel?
I don't know. No one's ever asked me that before.
What happens if you break that rule?
If the chieftain finds out? Exile. Forfeiting your place in the afterlife. Our ancestors were not jesting when they made our laws.
I know the Aliani don't like outsiders, but why is being friends with one forbidden?
Well, it goes back to our teachings. Indulgence, selfishness, violence. These are the downfall of the world, but outsiders refuse to recognize this. To befriend an outsider is to befriend calamity. At least that's what the wise women say.
So, you're saying we're friends?
I wouldn't go that far. I just want you to know that I'm on your side.
Thanks. I appreciate it.
Actually, can you spare a few more minutes? I want to show you something.
Sure. What is it?
Come with me.
The market?
Yeah. Look at this.
It's a shop that sells herbs and spices. What about it?
This herb, here, it only grows in the Howling Steppes. We use it to make a dye. When the wind picks up, the drying cloth dances in a swirl of blue. If I had to describe the Aliani as a color, this would be it.
Feeling homesick?
A little, yeah. When I left the tribe, I knew I'd have to leave the familiar behind. I didn't think I'd find any reminders of home out here. But it's also kind of amazing. I mean, here I am, far from the steppes, and here this plant is too. We both made the journey, and all the other people and spices and goods in Greyfell, there's so much here. So much I've never seen before. The Aliani never trade with outsiders. We keep to ourselves. I never knew how much I was missing.
This is your chance then, to find out what's out there.
Yeah, it is. Anyway, I should head back. Thanks for listening. You know, it's easy talking to you.
For an outsider?
Yeah, for an outsider. I'll see you later.
Hey, Kayawu.
Hello.
Is something wrong?
I've been thinking, if we understood what we found in Old Halu correctly, the Hibernians knew that Shayogded was more than just a destroyer, and yet they kept it a secret.
It makes sense. If no one knows about Shayogdet's powers, then no one will be tempted to try to bring it into the world.
And yet, here we are. Jakku has come, all the same. I just keep wondering, would it have made a difference? If everyone knew about Shayogded, about its hold on reality, could we have prevented Jakku, or would we find ourselves exactly where we are now?
Why does this bother you so much?
It's just something to occupy my mind while on the road. I see that look, General. I'll be fine. I just need some time to clear my head.
Do you want to get some fresh air? It might help.
Yeah, that sounds good. Let's go. And the others threw rocks at him until he was gone. My father returned to his tent without a word.
That's awful.
He was just a boy. Hungry, lost. But no one else saw that. They only saw a thief. A dangerous outsider.
But you saw more than that. In time, maybe others will too. You can show them there's more to outsiders.
I don't even know if they would listen. The idea might be too radical for them.
You don't know that. Maybe all they need is someone to give them a new perspective.
You know, I'm glad it was you who showed up.
Why's that?
I'd always wondered what it was like beyond our borders, but I never thought I'd actually have the courage to go out there. You made that decision easy.
How so?
You were confident and didn't let anything deter you. I believed you when you said you wanted to stop Jakku.
I mean what I say.
Exactly.
I'm glad you joined us, Kaiawu. We have just as much to learn from you as you from us.
Really? What could you possibly learn from me?
Well, as you said, you've been isolated from the rest of the world. You're bound to know something we don't.
I don't think so.
Everyone's like that until you come to a place like Greyfell. You learn so much about the world by getting to know the people in it. What I mean to say is, you made the right choice.
How do you do it? How do you know you've made the right choice?
I give it a lot of thought, weighing the pros and cons, and then I decide.
That makes sense. You think it through. That's something I think I still need to learn.
You'll get there.
I guess so. Thanks for this, General. It's helped a lot.
I think we've known each other long enough that you can call me Arev.
Yeah, I guess we have. Thanks, Arev.
Anytime. Interesting.
Yes?
Farewell.
Good day, General.
What do we have here? Kaiawu? What's wrong?
Nothing.
Is this about what happened in Windholm?
I thought we were doing good. Arrakis and his people were hurting others. We had to stop them.
We did.
But we're not any better. Don't you see? I told myself everything we were doing was necessary to stop more violence. It's like the fire from that statue. Once it starts, it just keeps spreading and spreading. Malik would have killed everyone.
Malik wanted rapid change, no matter the cost. We only agreed to stop Arrakis.
But that's what I mean. We enabled more violence just as much as Arrakis did.
That's not true. We didn't know what Malik would do.
I don't think that mattered to the civilians caught between the rebels and Arrakis' lackeys.
So, you shouldn't have done anything?
I don't know.
Why does this only bother you now?
I mean, this isn't the first time I've thought about it. I guess Malik's actions opened my eyes. It's like seeing something new and knowing you can't unsee it. Not that I'd want to, but now I'm left not knowing what to think.
This is what happens when there's conflict. Sometimes it's unavoidable in order to stop a greater wrong.
Is that really the best we can do? We tell ourselves it has to be this way and move on?
Yeah, sometimes.
So Arrakis, Iskrim, even Malik, were they always that way? Or did they mean well once?
I don't think anyone wakes up one day and decides to do wrong. It comes slowly. One thing after another.
What do you mean?
It's the small moments that stick with us. Like saving up coin. We tuck it away, deep inside our pockets day after day. By the time the purse is full, we don't even realize the weight we're carrying around. So maybe they did mean well once. Maybe they still do, in their own minds.
I joined believing I was saving the world, doing good. Every act of violence, every fight, it was all necessary. I told myself it was necessary.
Are you having doubts about what we're trying to do?
Not exactly. I know Shayok must be stopped. But that desire for self-preservation, isn't that in itself selfishness? Everything seems so much more complicated than I was taught to believe.
Good is defined by those who have the privilege to choose. Ask any tyrant in history if they meant to be evil. We're all trying to do good. You get to decide what doing good means to you, and what you'll do about it.
You've certainly given me a lot to think about. I think I want to be alone for a while. Can we talk again later? Yes, General?
Did you need something?
Yes. I could use your help, actually. I heard about a murder that happened a few nights ago in the market. The guard believes an Aliani outcast pushed a merchant off the wall, and took all his gold before fleeing the city. He was last spotted near the Howling Steps. I fear he may be heading for our village.
Are there a lot of outcasts?
A few, but not many. It's always a serious matter when someone is accused of a capital crime. The whole tribe gathers to bear witness. I can only remember it happening twice. When someone is sentenced to exile, we record their name, the only memorial to them. Of course, we don't know what happens to them after they leave, but as far as the tribe is concerned, they're as good as dead.
Why do you think a wanted murderer would head for your village?
Maybe he thinks he can hide in the steppes. I don't really know. I don't understand the mind of a murderer, but someone like that is too dangerous to be allowed anywhere near the village.
How do they know it was murder? Were there witnesses?
Well, no one else was in the market when it happened, but someone passing by saw him flee. When they went to see what happened, they found the ransacked stall and the merchant's body down below.
Yeah, that's pretty incriminating. Okay, but why'd you need my help?
I want to track him down. I knew him. His name is Marungi. He became an outcast about 8 years ago, but not for any crime. He chose to leave.
Why?
He didn't agree with our isolation. He called my father a child sitting in the mud with his eyes and ears shut. But I remember he was kind and generous. That's what I don't understand. How does someone like that commit murder? Maybe it's as my father says. Once we give in to our vices, it spreads like rot, but I don't know. I want to understand.
Are you certain it was him?
The guard said the man had a tattoo on the right side of his face. It's him.
Why'd you want to get involved with this?
He may be an outcast, but he was once one of my people. I suppose I feel responsible for bringing him to justice. More than that, I need to know. I need to look him in the eyes and ask how. Why? And if he really is heading for the steppes, I know the land. I could help catch him faster than the guard could.
This is really bothering you, isn't it?
I've always thought maybe our laws were too harsh, but then this happens, and to me, it proves why we need them. At the very least, I want to help make it right.
Okay, we'll head back to the Howling Steps as soon as we can.
Thank you. Taking care of this will set my mind at ease.
Easy.
Take them out!
I didn't realize how much I missed this site.
That feeling of coming home never gets old.
Cheery place.
All right, let's look for that exile.
Tell me, Wraith, is it true that Dark Elves don't usually bury their dead?
There are departure rites, but the bodies are put to further use, yes.
To further use?
Necromancy. To the intelligence's necromancers who turn them into weapons for the strength.
Ancestors. That's strange.
Yes? Got it. Do we always have to run?
Sure. Try to keep up. Lead on then.
Stick to the path.
Royals and... Wait. I know you. My Ava's boy, right? What are you doing here?
I should ask you the same thing, Morangi. You think you can come crawling back to the Aliani after what you did?
So you know. Ancestors. I thought I'd have more time.
You don't deny it? Is this what the outside world has done to you?
Ah, like father, like son. Your head is buried so deep in the steppes you could never understand.
Then tell me.
Who are you, anyway? And why is Kaiawu with you?
General Aref, commander of the Wolf Guard. Kaiawu is helping us to stop Sheogded.
Is he now? Then perhaps there's more to him than I thought. I wasn't planning on killing anyone. I snuck into that merchant's stall to take his coin.
Thievery. Wonderful.
I knew this merchant locked up his coin in his stall every night. Foolish, but it was the perfect opportunity. No one was supposed to be there. But while I was picking the lock, he returned. We struggled, he pulled a knife, and then before I knew it, he had gone over the wall.
And then you took the gold and ran.
Yes, he had no use for it anymore.
But why were you stealing the gold in the first place? Your selfishness cost the life of another. You always said our isolation was wrong, that we didn't need our laws to be better than our baser instincts. But look where you are.
You think being able to say, I did nothing wrong, makes you a good person? The Aliani are living in a fantasy. Their peace is only possible because they refuse to do anything. But that's not peace. It's apathy. That illusion vanishes out here. I wasn't going to do nothing. I wasn't going to let my little girl die because I didn't have the coin to save her.
You have a daughter?
Yes. And she was sick. The ways of our people would have had me pray to the ancestors and nothing more. She was going to die without medicine. Medicine that I couldn't afford. So I stole the gold. You tell me what that makes me.
If you disagree with the Aliani so much, why'd you come here?
I may not agree with my people, and they may not want me, but I am still Aliani. I wanted to see my homeland one last time.
Where's your daughter now?
Safe with her mother. The coin got her the medicine she needed. You will never find them.
You split up so the soldiers would follow you, not them.
Yes. They will be safe and taken care of, and I will pay whatever price for it.
However noble your intentions, nothing will erase the fact that you killed that merchant.
Yes, I know. I'm not trying to excuse my actions. A life for a life. Kill me, outsider, and be done with it.
What?
I came out here to die. I won't rot in some prison.
No. You're an exile. You forfeited your right to these lands.
Kayavu, what is more important? Being right or being kind? You're with these outsiders? Why didn't you stay in the village?
This isn't about me.
No, of course not. Well, outsider?
Kyowu, what do you think we should do?
I don't know. Truth be told, my head is clouded with storms. It's up to you, General.
I won't kill you. The Crown will judge you for your crimes, and you'll be given a punishment accordingly.
No, I won't go back there. Kill me.
I'm sorry.
Sheok dead take you. Kill me, damn it.
Kyowu, are you okay?
He gave us no choice. Despite what he said, it ended in suffering. I need to think about things. Could we talk when we're back in Greykeep?
Sure. Let's go.
So, Kayawu, help me understand something. In your village, I imagine a bee prince must have many lovely flowers begging to be dusted by him. How come he's left them all unpollinated?
I'm not sure what you mean. There are no bees in the Howling Steppes.
No. I meant, as the chief farmer's son, there must be dozens of, pretty acres longing to be sowed. Why are they still untilled?
The Aliani don't farm. We hunt and we...
Oh, bollocks, never mind.
Ah, General. Thanks for checking in.
How are you doing?
Still thinking about what Morangi said.
What about it?
I don't know. But maybe he had a point. Am I so different from him? I told my father I wanted to be someone who actually did something. Maybe I was foolish.
You're not foolish. You left out of a desire to help people.
That's called caring.
Morangi was trying to help someone he loved.
You're not him. Just because you started from the same motivation doesn't mean you'll end up the same. You control your actions.
You're probably right. Still, Morangi was pushed into his actions by desperation and fear. It makes me question whether he was right, that our belief about resisting our vices is just wishful thinking. I don't know. Sometimes I don't know if I'm helping my people or betraying them.
See? That doubt is good. Change is always happening. Sometimes for the better, sometimes not. But what's important is you're aware of it. Don't be afraid of change. You'll come out stronger on the other end.
Yeah, I didn't think about it like that before. I don't know if anything is clearer to me, but I'm glad we talked. You really know how to help people.
Anytime.
Let's get back to it then. Yes, General?
What do you think of the others?
Everyone is so experienced and well-traveled. You included. At times I feel quite small.
Everyone starts somewhere.
True. Though I feel I have a lot of catching up to do. Sir Katras offered to show me where the real fun is. I already found a tavern, but I didn't want to disappoint him.
I'm not sure that's what he means.
Oh, isn't it? Guess I'll have to wait and see.
I'd like to learn more.
Sure. I'd be happy to tell you.
Thanks for...
Anytime.
Thanks for the chat.
Of course. Listen for the storm.
Over here. Interesting. What do we have here?
Hey, need something?
I'll see you around, and, stay safe.
You too.
This way. Yes.
General, come for a chat?
How's the morale of your men?
What do you mean, morale? The Queen pays us, we're happy. End of story.
Not you, though, right? You're not here for the money.
Oh, let's not do this, shall we?
Do what?
Solemn declarations of ideals, me telling you that I've changed. If my years as a mercenary have taught me anything, it's that words are worth nothing. If I had a penny for every time I told some rich fool what he wanted to hear because it got me where I wanted, I would be shitting in golden potties by now. So this one time, judge me by my actions, not by my words. Deal?
Deal. So, Katras, are you with someone?
By the Guardians, are you flirting with me, General?
Not really. I'll be going.
So long.
Yes?
This.
Farewell.
Good day, General.
If it isn't the puny paleskin, yes?
I have to be going.
Yes, yes, do as you please. Now, back to work.
Ugh, why is everything still spinning?
Want to get a drink?
Sure, but you're buying this time.
Ugh, why is everything still spinning?
Want to get a drink?
Sure, but you're buying this time.
Ugh. Why is everything still spinning?
Want to get a drink?
Sure, but you're buying this time.
Ugh. Why is everything still spinning?
Want to get a drink?
Sure, but you're buying this time.
Ugh. Why is everything still
Want to get a drink?
Sure, but you're buying this time.
Ugh. Why is everything still spinning?
See you later, Rara.
See ya.
So this man hired an army of mercenaries and sailed all the way over from Imperia just to take his revenge on you. That is absurd.
He lost someone and wanted what he thought was justice. Never underestimate the power of grief, Ambassador.
What matters more is that he did not seem to be aware of the influence he was under. Are you sure he was the soul you saw in the tapestry? He was one of the corrupted?
100%.
Just like Iskram, right? He also had no idea he was contributing to Jakku.
Indeed. Well, I suppose we simply have to take your word for it, Skadar. The Empyrean man has been neutralized, and hence one more corrupted has been taken out of the equation. You did good work, General.
That only leaves us with the masked woman, doesn't it? We need to find the Temple of Light before they do.
Speaking of which, where's Sir Catras? Wasn't he here when the Conclave started?
Well, he was.
I'm right here, Your Majesty. May I present Gilbar Mercal, the archaeologist?
You found him?
In a brothel in Everlight, yes. Lovely chap, he really is.
It wasn't a brothel. It was a bathing house. Now, while I'm humbled to be here, will somebody please tell me what this is about? Why am I here?
You're here because Nortander needs your services. Tell us, Gilbert Mercal, what do you know about the Temple of Light?
The Temple of... Wait. Does that mean you believe me? You believe it exists?
We certainly do. And we have taken an interest in finding it.
Your Majesty, I don't know what to say. This is an honor. I've spent my entire life...
We know you have. And if your research proves to be helpful, I will see you get the recognition you deserve. Now tell us what you know. What is the Temple of Light? And where is it?
Well, where shall I start? First of all, you need to know that Io is a land full of ancient secrets and...
The short version, please.
Fine. You all know about the God of Light, at least since the Purity Wars. It's an interdimensional entity with hostile intentions. What you probably don't know is that Rondar Lacane wasn't the first person to try to bring it into our world. An ancient people did, too. They were the ones who constructed the original gate, a portal devised to let the God of Light into our world. And they kept it in their temple.
The Temple of Light.
Yes. I doubt that was the name these people used, but according to my research, it's somewhere between the Loranian swamplands and Windholm, above the border of the Howling Steppes.
An ancient people? Are you talking about the Shapers?
I know who the Xarlanthep are. And no, I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about a different culture. Well developed at their zenith, but small in number.
When was that?
Well, that's hard to say, really, as they left hardly any traces. The few I found suggest that they lived around the same time the Xarlanthep did, but died before these became a world empire.
I don't get it.
I'm no archaeologist, but if this culture was as well developed as you said, how come they left no traces?
That's the conundrum I've been dealing with for a long time. My esteemed colleagues say it is because these people didn't exist. You don't even know what they called themselves, they say. I know they did, though. And the God of Light's existence stands testimony to that. There's one theory I have regarding their disappearance, but I have little evidence to support it.
Which is?
That someone tried to erase them from history. Someone covered their tracks.
Before the Purity Wars, no one even knew the God of Light existed. How is that possible?
An excellent question. At first, I thought the records were simply lost to time. But the patterns were too strong to be ordinary coincidence. I think, at some point or another, every civilization purged the God of Light from their records. Perhaps they all concluded the knowledge was too dangerous.
Like the Hibernians in Old Hallu. They also knew about the God of Light, but wrote remarkably little about it.
They were one, yes.
The Aliani prophecy Jakku also mentions this gate. What makes it any different from the portal that Lycain tried to open in the Hall of Justice?
Well, I don't know about any Jakku, but Rondar Lycain created a tear, a fracture in the veil that seals itself with time. The gate, on the other hand, cannot be closed once it has been opened. If it helps, picture the tear as a needle-sized hole in a piece of fabric. The gate is the equivalent of ripping the fabric apart.
So that's why the masked woman is looking for the temple. It's where the corrupted end Jakku, after all, by opening the gate.
With the energy of the Horde of Souls. Remember the Purity Wars? Lycain needed the magic of Tahar's mother to open the portal for the God of Light. And as she, the last Shaper, died, they needed another energy source. That's what they siphoned those souls for, to open the gate in the Temple of Light.
I don't follow. Horde of souls? Masked woman? You think somebody's actually trying to open the gate?
Sadly, we don't think we know. Tell me, did someone break into your house last week? Ferreted through your desk, perchance?
You mean... Oh, Guardians, this is terrible. I don't know what to say.
Do you think they've located it already? Or are you missing, I don't know, a map or something?
Now that you mention it, yes. I've been wondering where that notebook went.
Then we have no time to lose. We will make for Windholm and...
Wait!
Kaiawu?
Sir Merkel, you are wrong. The temple isn't near the steps. It's in the steps. It's next to our village.
I'm sorry, boy. Who are you?
Those ancient people you were talking about, they are our ancestors. We were once 4 tribes, and the chieftains introduced Sheoldred as a god to worship. They wanted to open the gate, but a group of us rebelled and stopped them. They sealed off the temple, changed their ways, and became what we are today. Jakku isn't just a prophecy, it's a reminder of what once was.
Why on Io didn't you tell us? This could have changed everything.
Because it's the law. Never, under any circumstances, must the chieftain or his kin reveal the whereabouts of the temple. Never. You just don't understand, General. Every custom we have, every tradition we honor, every law that I am bound to, I broke them all. I have broken with everything I once deemed holy to help you. My father forgave it all. But had I told you about the temple, well, I would have been an Aliani no longer. I am an Aliani no longer.
You hoped we would find the temple on our own?
Yes. That way, I would not have become a traitor.
Wait, the Aliani used to worship Sheoldred? Why?
For a reason similar to that of the Hibernian prince. They were seeking its favor. I don't have to tell you how powerful Sheoldred is. It can create new realities with a mere thought.
And that was what they wanted? A new reality?
One where the Aliani didn't just rule the steppes, but all of Northander. Thankfully, some of our people saw the implications of this and stopped the chieftains before it was too late. Do you understand now? This is why we have our ways. We vowed to never again let Sheoldred enslave us with promises of power or to succumb to those sins. If Jakku were to happen again, we, by all that's sacred, would be observers, not perpetrators.
You haven't told us after all this time. Why now?
Because if the Crescent concludes that the temple is in the steppes, their next move will be to question my people. We must get there before they do. We must.
Shit.
What's done is done. Just tell us where the temple is.
It's northwest of the village. Not far, but nowhere near the border with Lara, as Sir Merkel said. I can take you there.
Is that wise? The Dark Crescent might be waiting for us.
Very unlikely. If they only just stole Merkal's research, it will take them time to figure it out. We can move in and fortify our position at the village and temple. Then, when they appear, we strike.
And catch them red-handed, alongside the last corrupted. Smart.
General, you will go on ahead with the Wolf Guard. Secure the Aliani village first, then head to the temple. I will mobilize as many levies as I can, and then follow.
Why not destroy the temple? If there's no gate, then there's no way for Sir Evil God to enter, right?
For once, I agree with Catris. Without the gate, it won't matter how powerful the Horde of Souls is.
That would not work. The temple is only a physical structure, whereas the gate is part of the veil. It won't matter if there's a building or just a pile of rubble.
Kyawu, do you think your people will be willing to help us?
I don't know. I am a traitor now. And even if they would, they are not warriors.
I do not think we should involve the Aliani in this fight. It is enough if we protect them from the Crescent.
Thank you, Your Majesty. That means a lot to me. To us.
Okay, let's get to it.
You should. I want you to set out by the next morrow. In the meantime, prepare yourself and the Wolf Guard as well as you can. Everything depends on your success.
What do you need?
We can take them.
All right, here goes.
So, what's the plan? As you command.
Welcome back. Did you find any moon silver artifacts?
I'll be going.
Nihalf give you luck on your search.